Hi guys, this is Spartan765. Today I'm just going to do a little review of my SKS and all the accessories I got for it. This is my SKS. We'll start with the stock. I like it a lot. The stock is a fiber folding, but it does not fold because I have the piece that locks it in the fixed position because it's too wobbly when it folds. I got enough compliance parts for it to fold, but it's just too wobbly and I don't like it. I'm going to get I like the stock, but I'm going to get an SVD stock for it in a couple days. This is what I got it set up for. Set it up as right now. I got a nylon fiber, bipod, which I like a lot better than the steel and aluminum ones. This was actually more than the steel one they had there. It's just lighter, and it's lighter, and it's actually more stronger. It's not going to bend or anything like that. It's not plastic. It's a fiber material. I don't know what type of fiber it is, but it was pretty cool. It cost 50 bucks. This here is the I got a reflex sight on here. I mainly got the reflex sight because I play COD 4 and I use that on almost all my weapons in COD 4 and I like it a lot. And I like it in real life too. It has like 5 different reticle settings. I like it just in the dot though. And it has like 7 powers for brightness. And here's the 30 round clip I got on here. Okay, now let's actually get to the review. Here I have a 20 round box mag. Oh, here's a 30 round box mag, which is my favorite. I got a 20 round box mag, and then people always ask me, why the hell do you have a 5 round box mag? I say, well, because you use it for hunting. I don't use this rifle for actual hunting like deer. I use my Mauser or a Remington 700 I got. This is just for like if you see some rabbits or something, because you cannot hunt with any mag over 5 rounds. It's illegal. And then here's another good thing that people should get are some stripper clips. I got 20 of these. They're thick steel. They're very reliable, high tension spring. I like them a lot. They'll hold 10 rounds just like any SKS stripper clip. The bullets I use are Wolf hollow point, 124 grain steel case, hard primer, waterproof. Very nice bullets. Oh, and they're cased with some Teflon or something too to make them go in nicer. Another thing anybody who has any gun should own is snap caps. Snap caps, what you do is you put them in there and it protects your firing pin. You can dry fire it safely with one of these in there. A little rubber bumper on there that stops your firing pin from going all the way and it saves your gun. It doesn't hurt your gun at all. You can dry fire one about 2,000 times per snap cap. I got 2 of them. They each cost, they're 10 bucks for 2 of them. Then we'll start out with then we'll go next to the receiver covers / scope mounts. This is my newest receiver cover. This is a advanced technology receiver cover, which by far is probably the best I've ever seen, because you didn't have to do any filing underneath. Just filing on the fingers about a 1/16th to an 1/18th of an inch, or about 2 to 3 millimeters. Didn't take much filing at all. Then up here, it's a stationary. There's no screws to take this off. This is molded on there. There is a Weaver rail, like M4 style, and it has a gap about every half a centimeter to a centimeter. I don't know if you go from here to here, it's a half a centimeter. From here to here, it's a centimeter. It's pretty cool. I like that one. That's my favorite mount. My next mount was my old one. This is a Baraska mount. It only has 2 weavers. It's a weaver rail, but it only has 2 slots. It's not practical for different types of tactical sights. It will work for this because it has one is up and one is down. Same with that. But other sights it's just not practical, and I had to do a bunch of filing. It took me like 2 hours. And it still was loose. It's just, I don't like it that much. But hey, it's a backup in case that one breaks, which I doubt it will. Then of course I got the original receiver cover. Just a note to anybody who is trying to put a new receiver cover on your gun. This is a note that goes out to anybody, on any weapon almost. Never file the weapon. Do not file the actual receiver or the bolt or any part of the weapon. That is stupid. Only file the modification, and modification being this. Only file the fingers. Don't file the groove inside here. Don't ever file the weapon. That's stupid. People do that and they fuck up and their guns wreck. Don't ever file a weapon. File the part you're modding. What's going to be cheaper to replace? The weapon that costs $250 or the little $50 or the little $30 piece? I mean, hey, you just go out and buy another one. It's not like it costs that much, only 30 bucks. So, I mean, well, 30 bucks adds up after a while. Just don't screw up. Take it slow. Take only off about a 32nd of an inch per go, and then just go slow with the file. I just used a flat bastard file. I mean, it worked. Fat, whatever the hell it's called, fat bastard file, and it worked pretty good. I mean, I got it precise. This one is really tight in there, which means it's going to be more accurate. Then as we get down here, that's all the scope mounts. Stock sling strap. I got 4 scopes. Obviously my reflex, which is my favorite for close range, like shooting. Well, what I do is I mainly shoot my Durka Durka deer. I don't know, Durka deers. We make them out of wafer board OSB. I don't know if you've ever seen that before, but it's this plywood stuff. We cut them out. And then this is another red. This is a red green dot. I like it a lot. It's Leapers. I don't like it as much as this, but it's still a really good scope. I like it. Then here I got a 4x32 adjustable focus scope, which is good for someone if their vision's not so good. If they have glasses, they can adjust, kind of like binoculars. This one, the sights inside of this one. This is my favorite rifle style scope. Let's see if I can get it to show in there. Hang on. See how it has those little notches? I like that. It's cool. Like on little notches, a tactical scope. This here's a 4x32 non-adjustable, non-focus. This is pretty much your basic scope. It's a good scope, but it's a very good scope. It's just basic. See, it just has a common crosshair in there, which is probably better for precision shooting. Like let's say you want to shoot a penny off something, or a dime, or something about that size. That'd be probably something better to use. Well, this one is pretty good too. I like the tactical one though too. That's my favorite out of the 2 rifle scopes. I like the tactical one the best. Out of my 2 red dots, I like the reflex the best. And then obviously I got the stock strap. And then for each one of my rifle style scopes, or telescopic scopes as they're called, I got see-through lens covers, which are really nice if you're shooting in snow. If you ever hunt, you know how bright that can get. And these are tinted, so it makes it kind of cool. Basically, it just gives you a lighter, sort of yellowish thing through. This is a little darker than the other one. Then here's another thing people think. Some people think that on any semi-automatic weapon, let's just take the SKS here for example, that as soon as the bullet's fired, this flies back. That is not true. This is a tilting bolt gas-operated rifle, which means if you'll ever notice in your SKS how this is, like, you know how it'll stop or get a little stuck there and it'll go forward? See how that's kind of tilted? That is normal. This bolt piece, what it does is it goes down like that and it's stuck on something right there. And what makes that go back up and recoil back is after this bullet is fired, this does not move. The bullet keeps going. The bolt does not move. The bolt does not move. Then it gets to this point. Gas goes from the bullet, goes up to the chamber, hits a piston. Then the piston pushes this back, which is a little pin right here that pushes that back and recoils it. This unlocks it and pushes it back. By the time this even starts to move back, your bullet is probably right here or out of the barrel. So you don't really lose that much power, if any at all. Well, you do lose some, obviously, because some is used on the piston, but you don't have any gas escaping from the rear. As with recoil-operated rifles and shotguns, you do, which that's why their range is not that good and they're not as powerful. Overall, it's a very nice gun. I like it a lot. I mean, I've invested a little bit of money in it. I mean, a lot of money in it. It's pretty much, this is all I'm going to get for it, unless I decide to get 1 or 2 more mags, and I'm definitely, probably tomorrow, going to get an SVD stock for it. Those cost about 70 bucks. SVD, like Dragunov style stock. But overall, it's a very nice gun. I like it a lot. That's it. Spartan 765 out.